And hello, hello, and good evening, and welcome to Queen's Table. It is Tuesday night, and we've got another very special, incredible woman on tonight's show. Hello, Soraya, how are you?
Hello, I'm great. I'm hearing like the rain pouring down in my window. So I hope the internet connection doesn't drop. Fingers
Yeah,
crossed.
we'll keep fingers crossed. This is why my hair is so flat tonight. Rain, rain, rain. This is what I mean. It's a bit of a bad weather day, but you are a Miss Great Britain finalist, and yay! I'm so excited about this journey. It's been brilliant, and today was a very special day as well, wasn't it? Because you got announced top 20 beach
Top 20 beach
body.
buddy. Yay.
Yay! Congratulations. So tell me a little bit about that. How did you feel? When did you find out that news?
So we found out yesterday night. I'm
Yeah.
always like on my email. So they usually send us email like in the evenings. And we just got announced like who made the top 20. This is the very first year that GB has opened all of the side awards to all categories. So it has been great to be able to participate as a Miss contestant and to see so many of the Miss girls like making on that top 20.
It was wonderful news to today. But I did have a quick glance through social media this morning. I was like, this is great. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. And I was absolutely delighted for you. Very well deserved. And what a fantastic picture. When did you do the photo for it? Did you do it specifically, or it's just a picture you had anyway?
Look, it was a nightmare to get those photos done because I knew where I wanted to get them done. I know it was going to be in the UK, and I had seen some of the places in Wales where they have like really beautiful beaches. And I was like, the weekend of Miss Universe Great Britain, I'm going to be in Wales, so it's the perfect time to go and have my photo shoot with Stacey, that is based in Wales. So
Mhm.
we had booked the whole thing for the Monday after Miss Great Britain. And what happened? It's been like lovely weather, and then it starts raining.
Oh,
And I
no.
was like texting Stacey, like, oh my God, like Monday's gonna be raining all day. I was like, should we do the photo shoot? Maybe it looks good raining. I don't know. And we ended up changing it very last minute to the Sunday.
Yeah.
So that was like the Sunday, really fast, doing the photos super, super, super fast because she had been shooting a wedding in the morning.
Mm.
So she was
Oh,
coming from a wedding,
brilliant.
shooting my photos. We literally shot all the photos in 30 minutes.
Oh, that's good going.
Change change outfits like 4 times to shoot the photos because the tide was coming in.
Oh, no way.
So we were like moving all our stuff and out. It was not worth it. 100% worth it.
Oh, the photos turn. I think sometimes when you do things like that off the cuff, it just turns out so great. And look at the lasting, look at the final result. It's
Yeah.
fabulous, isn't it? I can't wait to see
Yeah.
more of these photos in the future as well. So let's start off by talking about your platform. You've got a platform called Be Timeless, and could you explain what that's all about and what it is?
So for the past year, I have been feeling a bit lost, turning 35 and feeling like, I was absolutely not where I expected myself to be in general in life. I had that preconception of what my life would look like at 35. I thought I would be married. I thought I would have already 2 kids at least by that age. And none of those things happened. So I started feeling quite lost and quite like I do not see anybody talking about this. I don't know if it's just myself or not. And talking to other people, I realized, okay, I am not the only one who feels this way. So why not let's start a conversation and let's start talking about these kind of things, like why do we feel like we need to achieve certain milestones at specific ages? Why don't we celebrate the small wins that we might be doing at 30? Maybe we are like buying our first house at 30 instead of at 25. That is when everybody should be having a house, right? So why aren't we celebrating that? Why do we need to have already marriage and kids at 35, 36? It's okay to have that later. So I wanted to start having that conversation and talking to women about things that they had achieved, usually later in life, at moments that maybe people thought it was not the right time to do things, on people that maybe had achieved things earlier than it was expected for them, and kind of like show women, women especially, but like everybody in general, that it's okay to achieve things our own pace, that we should not compare ourselves to someone else's life. Our path is going to be very different. And, that's kind of like the beauty of life, right? Like, if we were all doing the same things the same way, then life would be very, very, very boring. So that's how Be Timeless was born, in a way to start those conversations and hopefully being able to inspire other people that might be feeling lost to see, like, look, if she achieved these things at 40 and I am 30 now, I still have time. It's okay. I shouldn't put any pressure on myself. I should be happy and content with the path that I am in right now, knowing that at some point I'm going to reach that destination and that my dreams have literally no deadlines.
That's amazing. Do you know what? I really love this platform. It's wonderful, absolutely wonderful, and I can completely relate. For just an example, it's like I started pageants very late, and you would think I'd be able to, it's that sort of thing, isn't it? And then I've been able to
Yeah.
achieve so many things later on in life because I'm 46, and I think you're right. There is no time, and everyone's on these separate paths, and that's just a wonderful platform. I'm right into this platform. I like it, and it's so
Yes.
different. This one has not been done before. As far as I know, this is quite an interesting platform. I really, really like that. And also, not only just that you're doing, you've got a podcast of your own, and that's Females Thriving Over 30. So tell me a little bit about that too.
So I started the podcast last year. I'm joined by my co-host Jasmine. She's 30, I'm 35. So we're both kind of like millennials trying to figure out like where we are in life. And in a way, the idea of the podcast is to show women that exactly what the Be Timeless platform is about. We can thrive at any age. We can achieve anything that we want to. We shouldn't put any limits to what we can and cannot do. Like, if we have an aspiration, so we have a goal, if we have a dream, we should just go for it. And the premises of the podcast was the same thing: have those conversations, interviewing women that have gone through challenges, showing how they achieve, like, they overcame those challenges and achieve greatness, and how content and happy they are with their life right now, to, as I said, hopefully inspire other women to feel seen and feel that there is like a ray of hope, in the horizon for them.
That's it. I think this is wonderful because, like I said, it just might, women that might be watching this, or anyone watching this, doesn't have to be women, could be a man as well, which whoever,
Yeah, absolutely.
whoever could be watching this, and they could be sat there thinking, oh, well, it's just never too late to follow a dream, is it? Why not?
Yeah,
You've got
it's never too
to
late.
do this.
And I mean, if we never try because we think it's too late, it's obviously never going to happen. So just give it a try. And who knows, maybe that goal that you thought was the end goal for you ends up leading you to somewhere much
Yeah.
better. And you're like, well, actually, maybe that's where I was meant to be.
Yeah, I completely agree. Absolutely loving this. So yeah, this is, I could talk about this all day. It's great. So you are your journey to the Ms. GB stage. It's getting very close now. It's on the 18th of October, so that's next month. I can't quite believe I'm saying that it's next month because do you think this year's gone so quickly?
So fast.
I honestly don't know where it's gone because I'm like, hang
Yeah, I
on,
think
it's
like
nearly Halloween.
summer has gone like this. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, oh,
But it
it's
is exciting
February.
because you've got a few bouts of pageant bits coming up again now. So it's that sort of time, isn't it? You've got all sorts of bits coming up in the next few weeks and months. So that's really good. So tell me a little bit about your journey on the way to the Miss Great Britain stage.
Of course. I actually wanted to be on that GBS stage from 2021 when I first watched the first classic queen actually being crowned. That was the very first pageant that I watched kind of like live, and I got like taken aback by the stage, by the people. I was like, I'm going to be here one day. I don't know when, but I'm gonna be here one day. And things happen. I applied for 2022. And other things, things came in the way, and I couldn't be part of the finalist group. Then 2023, same thing happened. So now 2024 is the time to step on that stage. So let's say that I have been really looking forward to this journey, and I have been preparing unconsciously for a very long time, but now consciously now since I have my sash since January this year. So it's been an amazing journey, training, doing a lot of volunteering work with cancer research, raising money for cancer research as well, and going out and about at all the pageant events, and obviously doing all my interviews for the Be Timeless campaign and the Females Thriving Over 30 podcast.
Oh, it's amazing. You've done so much. And I have put at the bottom, scrolling along there, is your Instagram. And you have got another Instagram for your podcast as well, which I will pop in the comments of the video. So if anybody watching would like to see your social medias, which has got all this on, and any information about your podcast and things, that will all be below. So that's really good. So I was also thinking about when I watched Miss Great Britain in the past. And you know what? I always think, wow, how would I even answer the on-stage question? That does scare me a little bit. That is quite scary. How do you feel about the on-stage question?
Same thing as you. I am petrified, but not petrified, but I mean, we're doing an interview now. I feel very comfortable with us answering the questions, but obviously on that moment that you're on the stage, the room is quiet and you have 1 minute to answer the question. The reason why I'm kind of like petrified, apart from obviously trying to get the answer within that minute, is because me being a non-native English speaker, sometimes, I'm like, am I going to understand the questions on the microphone? Because when I'm going, I don't know if that happens to you, but I'm on the train, I'm on the tube or whatever, and they say an announcement through the megaphone, and I'm like, what did they just say? Like, I thought I knew English, now I don't. So I am panicking that that's going to be what happens to me. Like, I'm just going to listen to rah, 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 and I'm going to be, could you please repeat the question?
Yeah.
As well as again, as a non-English native speaker, sometimes with the stress and stuff, my brain glitches and I want to say something, but I cannot find the exact word to say it. So usually when we are in a conversational setting like this, it's fine because I can look for another word or try to explain it in a different way. But because we only have a minute to answer, that's what terrifies me, that I'm going to glitch and my brain is going to be like,
No, I'm sure you'll be fine. But I completely get that though, because it's not quite the same for me myself. But I'm dyslexic, so sometimes it's just processing things just take a few seconds, and then just getting that time to answer. I suppose it's because there's the pressure and that buzzer thing at the end.
Yeah.
If you're on a game show, and you've got to answer stuff quickly. It's like,
exactly. So I am excited and terrified at the same time. It's kind of like I really want to hopefully be able to make top 8 to be on a stage question setting. But at the same time, I'm like, please let the Lord and everything like align, the stars align, and make sure that I listen to the question properly and that I'm able to deliver.
It will be all right on the night. It'll be fine. And I'm very, very much looking forward to seeing your outfits. You've always worn incredible outfits on stage, so I am really I'm really excited. I love that bit. I think when you go and support everyone and watch pageants, it is just exciting, when they got their outfits and things like that, and it's just great to see everyone shine on stage, isn't it, and be there to support and clap. I often lose my voice because I normally scream. But I'll make sure I don't do that this time. But so it's coming up. So how's your preparation going for the final so far?
It's going well. Training every day on the studio to make sure that I have like all my routines in order. This is something that I've learned from bodybuilding. Obviously, when I was doing bodybuilding, you are very like food deprived on show day, so you need to make sure that you know your routine by heart. So, anything happen, you will forget. Your body knows what to do. So now I'm training every day on the studio and training, preparing for my on stage questions, because of course we know that the part that petrifies me a little bit more. And I'm really looking forward to the interview part that is a little bit different from all other interviews that I have done, because in this case, it's just like a 2-minute speech to the judges. So there usually are no questions. So also preparing for that kind of interview setup.
Yeah, also an interview. Do I believe it is this right? Do you still they wear the t-shirts as well?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So we need to wear
I
our
like that
new
though, because
t-shirt.
then everybody's kind of dressed the
Same.
same. So you
Yeah,
just see the person, I guess. I mean, don't get me
yeah.
wrong,
And
I
it's
love a good
great,
interview
I
outfit.
mean, I am coming from going to a nun school since I am very little. So I'm used to wear uniforms. And uniforms is the best thing ever because you don't really need to think about what you're going to wear, right?
Yes.
In our case,
Takes
you
all
have
that
your
stress
t-shirt.
away.
We just need to make sure that we have like black buttons and we're golden.
Yeah, that's
Perfect.
brilliant. I do like that. I think that's a great idea for interviews sometimes because it does take all that stress away. You don't have to worry about your interview outfit. You've just got to
Absolutely.
just go in there and you can just be yourself. And I think that's wonderful.
Yeah.
So, it's been absolutely amazing speaking to you. Like it's been chatting for so long already, and I'm just like this. It's just gone so quickly. And to be honest, you are going to be amazing on stage. And all of us here at Pageantland wish you the best of luck. I
Thank
can
you
see
so
how
much.
excited you are and how much it means to you. So we will be cheering you on.
Oh, cannot wait to hear all the cheers. Like I really, that is going to bring me up when I'm on the stage and make me 100% enjoy it more. So
Oh,
thank you so much for everybody that will be there and will be cheering. And remember, cheer also for all of the other girls, okay? Because maybe they don't have as much support as other girls that have been in pageant land for that often. And it makes a big difference when you can hear cheers for you when
oh,
you're on
this
stage.
is why I always lose my voice. I always support everyone. And it is such a valid point there because, especially newbies as well, that might
Yeah,
come. I remember, back in the day when you first come to pageants, you might not know anyone there, or you might not be able to have family with you. And it's quite scary, isn't it? And
absolutely.
if you just have that cheering to support you from other women, it's really,
Yeah,
or whoever else is in the audience, it's just so empowering, isn't it? And I think that's a really,
yeah,
really good thing to
yes.
do. So, well, thank you so much for coming on Pageantland. You've been absolutely amazing, and I can't wait to see you on that stage.
Thank you so much for having me.
Take care. Bye
Bye.
bye.